Hey everyone, this is Zeffy. What's up guys, it's your friendly neighborhood Zeffy back for another bi-weekly Kingdom Hearts card review. This is week 9, and per request I'm going to be reviewing DarkSide. He's a level 8 Heartless, power is 15. When he comes into play, his effect reads discard all friend and magic friend cards with a level of 1 or less in play. DarkSide is a really neat Heartless. It's got strong power, 15 is pretty solid. They have to really work hard to take that down. I mean, not too hard, but, it's a challenge. What's nice about DarkSide, though, is the fact that when he comes into play, all level 1 or less friends, you basically get rid of, So you discard them right to the graveyard. So all those Huey, Dewey, and Louie cards, Waka, Titus, any Donald Ducks level 1, and any of that stuff that they're playing, you're just going to clear out and get rid of. Now, this can be very effective because, that a lot of those cards give your opponent so much advantage, depending on what they're playing. Like Huey, Dewey, and Louie, hurts your draws, and if their deck's built to control you, and where it doesn't affect them as much as it affects you, that can be really annoying. So if they're playing Worlds, well, you can play DarkSide and definitely clear them out so you can start drawing more. And if they have like Waka or Selfie and stuff like that, on the flip side, if they're playing like Selfie and they're drawing more, maybe you don't want them to draw more, maybe that's giving them too much advantage because they're playing World Rush, and so they're getting more worlds a lot quicker, so you can clear that out, stuff like that. And if they're playing like Waka, well, it gives them that +1 on their player card, so when they attack you, they're up 1 on you, so you can get rid of that too. So it's definitely useful to clear out some of those friend cards that are really pesky. Now, this card isn't as good as some of the other cards out there, some of the other Heartless, like Parasite Cage, Behemoth, Captain Hook, stuff like that. It's a little more viable. So you won't see DarkSide played too much. In some circles you will, depending on the metagame and depending on the playstyle of people. You'll see, DarkSide possibly pop up, for people wanting to deal with a lot of those level 1 and level 0 friend cards. If they're facing them a lot, they may, I could see this being potentially a great side deck card if this game ever had a side deck. You would definitely pack like 1 or 2 DarkSide. So if your opponent relies heavily on their level 1 or 0 friend cards a lot, you definitely want to throw one of these in there just to clear them out at certain times in the game. It's a nice surprise card too. They wouldn't see it coming. You throw a DarkSide and all of a sudden they lose all their level 0 friends. Plus it helps like so they don't have like fodder or bait for like Simba or Gravity if you're running that stuff. So if you play DarkSide and you get rid of like Mayor, Winnie the Pooh, Jiminy Cricket, anything like that, or Zero or Sally or anything that they would normally use, like say you play Simba, they would say, well, I'll just get rid of these. Well, you clear them out, and then now they're forced to get rid of better friends that they have on the field. Something like Hercules, Peter Pan, Beast, whatever they're running, Jack Skellington. So it definitely, eliminates some of their options too, which is great. So, I mean, I think it's a useful card. I don't think it's a top tier card, but I think it could be, against the right deck, it can definitely be devastating, very useful. So, I mean, again, that's DarkSide. Pretty solid overall. Alright guys, that's it.